The Bible is the Word of God because it claims to be the Word of God. That, said my philosophy professor, is a perfect example of circular reasoning. Christians simply assume the point they wish to prove. Yes, there it was. My professor had found a column in a newspaper written by a prominent Christian who argued that the Bible was the Word of God because its authors claimed to be divinely inspired. The professor then took a moment to insist that this was equivalent to saying, "I'm telling the truth because I'm telling you that I'm telling the truth." The implication was clear. The better we are able to think, the less likely we will be Christians. Was my professor justified in his criticism? Of course, the bare statement, "The Bible is the Word of God because it claims to be," is logically suspect. We all know how naive it is to be asked why we believe a stranger, and then reply, "I know he was telling the truth because he told me he was." We've all met people who expect us to accept their word without independent confirmation. That said, let us not be too hasty in dismissing what the Bible has to say about itself. Let us suppose a foreigner would arrive on our shores, and we would like to know something about his background, nationality, and history. We might call on a number of experts to investigate his clothing, others to study his facial features, and a third group knowledgeable about the history of rafting to make an informed guess regarding the age and origin of this man's mode of transportation. Assuming our guest could speak our language, would it be illogical to interview him? Certainly we would want to test what he had to say, checking for consistency. But should we not presume he is telling the truth unless there are reasons to believe otherwise? In fact, there are some truths about people that we might never know unless they were to tell us.